Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Bangalore, and in today's very special episode I will be showing you my first terrarium I've ever made. Honestly speaking, I was never a fan of non-draining planters, but a terrarium with its glass encasement is a different ballgame altogether. And the terrarium bug bit me hard, and here I am. So for people who are new to this, terrarium is to plants what aquariums are to fishes. The arium means place and the terra means terrains, or in simple words, landscapes. That is why the name terrarium. So without much delay, let's get on to creating some crystal ball magic with some of our favorite plants. So for the terrarium, you would need a fish bowl like this. I'm going for an open terrarium. You can get closed terrariums as well. Then you would need some plants, so I'm using a lot of small plants. Since the theme is tropical, I'm going to use differently colored syngoniums, a small fern, snow bush to give some height. Make sure you get already rooted plants for your terrariums than cuttings, and the only exception here would be the sedum, which is a succulent. Remember to use complementing plants that need the same conditions of water, soil and light. Now you can also use some pebbles for drainage and decoration. Charcoal pieces to absorb the noxious air if any. Potting mix, and then I'm also using this crushed gravel here for top dressing, and finally you can use any props you want. I'm just using this terracotta pot. So first we start off with adding some charcoal pieces at the bottom. So ideally you're supposed to add activated charcoal, but normal charcoal like this will also work. Even if you don't have one, that's perfectly fine. Charcoal absorbs noxious substances both in the air and water and keeps the environment inside clean. Now to create a false bottom, you would need some stones, gravel or pebbles. Since there are no drainage holes, you need to create a surface where the water can collect and evaporate over time. So what I've done here is I've added the charcoal carefully in the center, and on the periphery I've added these pebbles that would cover the charcoal once the arrangement is ready. On top of this, I will add another layer of pebbles that contrast with the bottom pebbles in color and shape. So here you must have seen a lot of people using a wire mesh just before adding soil. But I'm taking a chance and not adding that here. For those who are wondering, the mesh is used so that the soil does not seep into the pebbles and settle at the bottom. I have to tell you here that I have been inspired a lot by Serpa Designs and Summer Ray Oaks, from whom I've learned a thing or two when it comes to terrariums. Now adding the potting mix, you must remember here that since there is no drainage, you must use a well-draining potting mix. So for this, I've used 3 parts sand, 2 parts compost and 1 part coco peat. I have desisted from using lots of compost, one because I don't want the plants to get too many nutrients and grow really big, and 2 because the compost holds more water than sand. You can also add some amounts of soil or coco peat to retain a little bit of water, because plants bereft of water is more or less dead. Now you can create a softer terrain or create mounds. It completely depends on you. I am not going to fuss over that as of now, because I know everything will fall in place very soon. Now you can add the plants. As a thumb rule, first add the taller ones and then add the other plants around it. Since this snow bush is a little too tall, I will have to cut the plant to size so that it does not pop out of the bowl. A small peekaboo like this is fine. Now I'm just going to add the other plants equidistant from the thriller. The snow bush can act as your reference point around which the other plants can be placed. Now for a touch of design, I'm going to add this small terracotta pot like this, which will look like a waterfall spewing out some green sedums. Since I'm using tropical plants, I'm looking at an eclectic mix of sandy beach and dry riverbed kind of themes. You can choose your own theme. Now I'm adding these big unpolished pebbles that will look like those boulders that jut out on the beach, or those rocks that lie on the riverbeds. After this, I will be adding some finely crushed gravel chips. You can get this from the aquarium shops. This would give you the feel of the beach or the river itself, depending on what your eyes wants to see. After all, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Now the only thing left will be to water the arrangement by using a sprayer. Please don't use a mug or anything else to add water. The sprayer or a syringe would do. Make sure the water reaches the roots of each of these plants. You must water this till you see some water settling down at the bottom. But remember, it is better to underwater the terrarium than overwater because the stagnant water has nowhere to go. Now I will be watering this once every 2 weeks depending on whether I see water at the bottom. While watering, you can also clean the glass inside like this. In closed terrariums, you can leave it without watering for months together. I will not be using any fertilizer here because the idea is to keep the plants from not growing too big. Now keep this in a brightly lit room near a window that faces the east or the southwest. If it is kept near a southwest facing side, then sheer curtains during the afternoon hours can prevent the plants from burning their tender leaves because remember they have glass in between them and that can intensify the heat. The best part about the terrarium is that they will create a microclimate within their system and the plants would thrive because of the right amount of humidity, temperature, etc. Also, I have not added any kind of moss here because moss is high maintenance and I'm happy with my plants taking the center stage than the moss. I will keep you posted about the status of my terrarium on my Instagram account, so do follow me there. The link will be given below. I hope this arrangement succeeds and I also hope that I've succeeded in inspiring you to make your own terrarium magic. With this, we have come to the end of yet another episode of Urbanscape Bangalore. If you really like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Also, the links to my Facebook and Instagram accounts are in the description box. You can follow me there for further updates on my garden and gardening. Thank you for watching Urbanscape Bangalore and until we meet again, goodbye.